Hey, it's Pink Buddha, and holy shit, this just came in the mail today. I couldn't be more excited about it. I feel like this is the synth that I've been waiting for like my whole life. Now, granted, if you have unlimited amounts of money, there are plenty of amazing synths to choose from. But at this price point, I think this is literally the best synth out there. So I had a chance to take it out of the box today, play through every single preset, and I just put that up on a video. There's a link to that in the description below and in the comments. So go check that out if you want to hear what it sounds like. But on this video, I'm going to share with you what I think are the top 3 home runs for the synth, like what is just amazing on it. And then I'm going to share with you my top 3 like fails. I wouldn't really call them fails because it's more of like a shortcoming. Just some things I wish were different. Okay, let's jump in and talk about what I think are the top 3 best features. And number 1 is the overdrive. I mean, I would say the effects in general, but particularly this overdrive. What's missing on so many synths is the ability to add some like real grit and excitement to it. Listen how the overdrive affects this bass sound without really even adding volume. There's also a drive knob for the filter, but honestly, I couldn't hear it make a difference at all. Yeah, so I don't know what that filter drive does, but maybe I'll figure it out later. All right, so number 2 on my list is the layout in general. It's just so well organized and planned out. To start with, there's like just the right amount of knobs and buttons on this thing. You can pretty much adjust anything that you need to without menu diving. I mean, for example, giving you buttons right here where you can turn the velocity on or off for these envelopes. That's an option that's usually always buried in menus. And then you can push other buttons to determine the routing for those envelopes. And I always love it when they give you a big knob for the filter. Another great feature is it shows you right on the screen what effect is assigned to these knobs. So you don't have to worry about trying to remember what effects are assigned to a certain patch, because it tells you right there. Okay, so number 3 is that they give you 16 mod sources, and you get to this menu at the touch of a button. And so even though you have all these knobs and buttons on the surface to help you out, if you really want to go deeper, you have 16 possibilities to do so. All right, now the top 3 things I think are not that great. And the first one is kind of a joke. This manual is like ridiculous. I mean, it literally looks like someone's grandmother Xeroxed this thing and then stapled it together. Yes, the synth is ultimately what matters, but it's kind of shocking just to see how little thought went into the presentation of this packaging. Okay, moving on, I do feel disappointed by the build on this. You know, the knobs and the side panels here are out of plastic and they just don't feel that great. It's a small thing, but when you put your hands on a synth, you kind of want it to feel substantial and powerful. Okay, the last thing I wish was different, and this is actually kind of a big deal, is that when you switch sounds, it doesn't shut off the voices. So if they're carrying over, it glitches to the next sound. Listen to this. So that means you just basically can't switch sounds immediately if you're in a live setting. And I don't know what's going on underneath the hood here that makes it happen, but it's pretty disappointing. Okay, so those are my thoughts after like 6 hours with this thing. If you're into synths and music production and all that jazz, check out some of the other stuff I have on this channel and consider subscribing if it's relevant to you. Hopefully I'll catch you later on the next one.